Russia's earnings from oil exports fell in November to their lowest monthly level since the country launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the International Energy Agency reported on Thursday. Union Health Secretary Punya Salil Srivastava met with a Danish delegation led by the Danish ambassador to India to discuss ongoing and emerging areas of bilateral cooperation. The discussions also highlighted a shared vision to build resilient, sustainable, and future-ready systems that benefit both nations. CM Yogi Adityanath will flag off Kisan Pathshalas from Daulatpur village in Barabanki on Friday. These Pathshalas aim to apprise the farmers of new technologies, agricultural implements, crop package practices, and crop varieties in the current Rabi season. Most mango growers in Dharwad district have now shifted to organic farming and are getting good demand from international consumers. Although some shipments were rejected earlier due to technical problems, the farmers studied the issues and improved their packing and storage methods. After a successful trial, they are now encouraging growers from other North Karnataka districts to join them. Their goal is to export mangoes to 25 countries over the next 10 years. After the US, Mexico has approved levies of up to 50% on the import of select products from Asian countries, including from India and China. The tariffs that are imposed to protect the national industry and producers are set to come into effect from January 1st, 2026. Global rice prices have slipped to multi-year lows as swelling supplies and uneven export demand pushed down benchmark quotes across several origins. The latest FAO rice price update shows the FAO index registering a fifth consecutive monthly decline, underscoring persistent pressure in the international market. The country's rice imports for the year are projected to decline by 1.4 million metric tons, following the government's imposition of rice import ban, according to the United States Department of Agriculture. In its December report on the global grains trade, the USDA's Foreign Agricultural Service estimated that the Philippines will import only 3.5 million metric tons this year, down 29% from its revised forecast of 4.9 million metric tons in the prior report. The Bangladesh government is set to procure significant quantities of rice and lentil as part of its food stock replenishment and market stabilization measures. The Advisors Council Committee on Government Purchase in a meeting approved separate proposals for procuring some 50,000 metric tons of non-basmati parboiled rice and 10,000 metric tons of lentil. Vietnamese rice exporters are calling for government action after import restrictions from the Philippines. The country's largest buyer triggered a drop in shipments and prices at a meeting between agro traders and Prime Minister on Wednesday. Chairman of Intimex Group and head of Vietnam Food Association warned that Vietnam could struggle to sell an estimated 4 million tons of surplus rice from the upcoming winter-spring harvest. Japanese feed millers are increasingly incorporating corn into their rations in response to sustained high rice prices stemming from a market disruption that began in summer 2024. This adjustment is anticipated to drive higher corn imports in the 2025-26 marketing year, while enhanced domestic rice production is projected to curtail rice imports. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Commodity Today for your daily dose of agri-market news. Until then, stay productive, stay informed and have a great day ahead. Thank you.